You are watching CCSI-TV, where we cover Baltimore sports and much more. On today's edition of Coaches Speak, we'll be taking a trip to the Crazy House on Kane Street to see if the Patterson Clippers can make their fourth trip to the Comcast Center in 5 years against Randallstown. Let's move to the fourth quarter in-game action. Behind the stifling defense, the Clippers came out on an 8-0 run to start the fourth quarter. Senior guard Derek Oliver's layup with 5 minutes to go put Patterson up 42-32. With the season on the line, Randallstown went on a 16-11 run to cut the lead to 53-48 with 24 seconds to go. However, Patterson went on a 6-2 run in the final 24 seconds, and the Clipper Crazies saying goodbye to Randallstown, who lost to Patterson in the regional finals for the second year in a row. Our coach B-Mac talked to Patterson coach Harry Martin and senior guard forward Gary Blackston, who had 13 points and 14 rebounds in the win.
Forrest McLaughlin, Charm City Sports Insider. I'm with a good friend, Harry Martin, head coach Patterson Clippers. 4 times in 5 years, coach.
Well, like you said, we had talked about the times when you were on our staff taking over a program that was 2-17, and to be able to do the last 5 years to make it down to the University of Maryland has been pretty impressive. But, all of our credit goes to our players. They've been putting in a lot of hard work, a lot of effort and practice, and I'm just excited for them and for our seniors.
Okay, Coach, this was the first year that the Baltimore City League went to the home-and-home series. How do you think that helped you guys prepare for your tournament run?
Well, with that, it was a battle every night. There was no off nights. Facing teams like Lake Clifton, Evanston City, Poly, Dunbar, those teams every night, twice throughout the year, prepared us, I think, for the playoffs.
Okay, and some people will argue that your bracket was probably one of the easier brackets to get to. Just elaborate on that and talk about how the experience of going through the Baltimore City League helped you for that.
Well, Dunbar, first round game against Dunbar, that I wouldn't consider that too easy.
Right.
And then you're facing a team in Randallstown who has a lot of history. A team that was 17-6 coming into the game, one of the top teams in Baltimore County. We just played through. Our job is to get better as a team, and really, I think tonight it was kind of an ugly game. But like I told the guys, it's really only 2 columns. It's a W column and a loss column, and we were happy to come out in front tonight.
Okay, and how important was it for you? Like, I know being on your staff, that how important it was for you to building the home court advantage and establishing Clipper Nation. Just talk about Clipper Nation for a second.
Well, that was big. Our fans really got into the games over the years. The last 3 regional championships we won 1 in Morgan on a neutral site against Urbana. We had to go to Randallstown last year and win on their court, and then 2 years ago we went to Milford on their court. So to be able to do it in front of our fans, to be able to cut down the nets, it's real special. How many chances a young man get a chance to cut down the nets in their high school career?
Absolutely. And what are your prospects? I know you're big on one game at a time, but what are your prospects on what you guys are going to do at the Xfinity Center?
Well, this is kind of unique. It was unique last year to us too, playing Friday, Saturday. So it almost forces you to prepare for 2 opponents, kind of like the NCAA tournament playing on Thursday, Saturday, or Friday, Sunday. So we'll look at all the teams that we have coming up. I heard Wacomico beat Harper Tech, so we'll play Wacomico down there, a great program. And then if we're fortunate after that, we'll have the other team prepared also.
Okay. And just the last question, just like I know the answer, but I just want you to get it on record so my listeners will know, like, who's your coaching influence? Well,
you take from a lot of different guys, like on the college level, Bobby Knight, Coach K, Tom Izzo from Michigan State. There's a lot. You take bits and pieces from each one of them. We had an experience here where we were under Coach Wren, who was in the State Hall of Fame for football and baseball. I learned a lot from him the time we were here also in terms of building a great coaching staff, the preparation and practice, those types of things. Coach Wren on a high school level, even though he didn't coach basketball, had a great influence, and then a lot of different college coaches.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
All right, Coach.
And again, congratulations. Gary Blackston, Patterson Senior, right? All right, just talk about today's game.
Well, it was a hard-fought hard fought, great team win, down to the wire. You know, free throws at the end. Basically, just a playoff basketball game, and that's pretty much it.
Okay. Secondly, playing in the Baltimore City League, which in my opinion is probably like one of the toughest high school leagues in the country, how did that help prepare you for this tournament run?
It definitely prepared us because we knew we didn't know who we were gonna see in the playoffs, and then playing every team in the city twice. Because that was the first year they actually brought that to Baltimore City. So, you know, I was a part of that, and that's definitely tough. And I mean, you see a lot of games split between all the Baltimore teams, and it just gets you mentally tough for playoff time.
Okay, and the next question, how, some people would say like your bracket was probably pretty easy, and what would be your opinion on that?
Well, I would say every bracket got their tough teams, and at the end of the day, it's just gonna come down to you know, what team wanted more. Because playoffs, it ain't no win-loss record. It's just about win or go home. Let's see if you're gonna advance or you're not.
And how important was it to play in front of Clipper Nation through the whole process?
Very important, because you know they support us like no other. They as you see, they come out through every home game, and they like push us.
Okay, and lastly, how you feel you guys are going to do once you get down to the University of Maryland?
I feel as though we're gonna take it all the way, because we got senior leader guards, and I feel as though we're gonna go down there. That's one goal for the season, is to win the state championship. Man. That's what we plan to do. No shorts.
Oh yeah, and one last question. You probably didn't know this, but I coached and taught here about 6 years ago. The first year that I started coaching, the year before, we was 2-17. Now you guys are going to the tournament 4 times. I mean, you're going to the States 4 times in 5 years. Just talk about the tradition here that you guys are building here at Patterson.
Coach Martin, Coach Baseline. I mean, they did a heck of a job with this program. You know, they brought me in. You know, I was a recruit. You know, and I mean, they just done a heck of a good job with this program, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
All right, thank you.